What's up, y'all? Can y'all believe the PSP is 20 years old? Where did life go? Seriously. Can you tell I like PlayStation a little bit? Disclosure, I'm a variety gamer, variety streamer. I play everything. Everything. There's genres that I might not play, but in terms of platforms, I don't care. I'm not interested in none of that mess. Obviously, you have things that you prefer more or emphasize and whatever, but hey, I'm just here to talk about PSP and Vita. You might hear the Vita music in the background. So for those, I've owned both. The first edition of that series. The PSP was amazing. For what it came out with back then. Those old UMD discs. Oh my God, how many of you had them split in half? Was there even a fix for that? Glue it? I don't even. Funny, yesterday I was talking to someone online about Rent, and I remember how much I loved Rent, and I bought the movie for the PSP, the UMDs. Yeah, they had movies of those, so crazy times, man. It was so cool. Eventually I had the Slim, the God of War edition, Kratos on the back. I believe it was like a white design, I'm not sure, but there were Star Wars Final Fantasy editions. There were so many different things, and it was just a great piece of hardware with a huge library of games, and I mean huge. The PSP minis were introduced. It was a great time. It had to be there. It was not a thing that was ahead of its time and that people weren't ready for it. It definitely did its thing. It shined. And then, of course, it died out eventually with the DS taking over the world because Nintendo be Nintendo. But eventually they had the PSP Go, which was the last iteration of the PSP. This was after the 3000. And looks like a sidekick. If you know, you know. And it was a great little piece of hardware. It's great, for me. I have really tiny hands. It works for me. Probably not for most people with larger hands, right? But I did luck out on this. I got this back in 2012 at GameStop. Used 80 bucks. Hey, pretty awesome. And if you mod it, it's pretty damn great. Especially if you just don't want to travel with anything heavy or a little cumbersome, whatever the case may be, right? Close it, put it in your pocket. It's good to go. Got my little Sonic charm. You can see it. And then this is the Vita. Again, I had the 1000 series back then, sold it, did the whole nonsense back then. I was also there for the launch, like pre-launch party where they let us play the hardware, played Uncharted. There was like some party game or skating game. And I got a t-shirt and I still wear it. She still kind of fits, okay? If you were in New York City back then, you might know about that. I forget what the year. It might have been 2012. I forget. Let me know. That was a good old time, but this is an import. It is red and orange. It's a beautiful color. The Vita was the one that, we weren't all ready for, but I still think it was a great hardware for what it was. Obviously, you can mod it and make it even better. You know what I mean? Which one was your favorite and why?